Hello, VOD. Hello, Death Pacifist. How's it going? So, it's been how many days? I don't even know. I've done some building on my own. We worked on some outlines for some buildings. I have a new building in the works. This will be advanced assembly line soon. Hello, Auroras. Finishing out the coal building. And while that's all been going on, and while I've been writing scripts and doing other things, we have crafted out 3.7 million hypogen, which is pretty ballin'. And I've just let this go. We do need a little bit of infinity, but yeah, I figured out some funny things for DTPF. One of them was if I put a fluid discretizer on the DTPF, I can see fluids as items in a item like normal level emitter, which is funny. So if I ever autocraft stuff like neutronium, which I now have a brand new recipe for, it'll get sent into this subnetwork, and then even if it's only a fluid, it'll be picked up by this level emitter. And then the next time the recipe switches, these are toggled off, so these aren't available, and then it'll switch over to crafting my cosmic neutronium. So, oh, and Cyrus is already making me drink water. So yeah, I figured out some cool things for DTPF automation. We actually have more than enough hypogen to do full hypogen coils, but I want to go a different direction today. We can show off this new cosmic neutronium craft. I will say, as soon as you get DTPF, try the neutronium and the cosmic neutronium recipes. Look at that. Look at that. 55,000 liters of molten neutronium per second. That's like, I don't know, it's like several hundred ingots per second. It's like 300 or something. And then it just switches back to hypogen, which is nice. It's a big thing, right? Yes, DTPF is really big. It's pretty hard to get. One of the bigger crafts that you will do. So the next goal today is tier 8 water. We've got one of these. We've got, what are they called? Baryonic Absol. Dude, I don't even know what these blocks are called. We have quark exclusion casings, femtometer calibrated particle beam casings. Let's grab one of those. Quark exclusion. Oh, the quest already completed. Okay, I don't want to do the rest of that because we've got most of it. I think the only thing that we're missing today is the glass. So I've crafted everything but, not that. Come on, 9. Lock the fuck in. I've crafted almost everything we need for this bad boy, except for 240 non-photonic matter exclusion glass, which is some fucked up recipe. I think we have enough catalyst for it. I just need to upgrade our fluid solidifiers today to get that started. How are you doing, Brianna, by the way? I think we can set this up though. Even without the glass, we can just like get it moving. All right, I'm happy with that. Where does the controller go? Is the real question. Right here, I think. Yeah. And I did some research, I did some decoding on this water line. So this is what the tooltip looks like for all of you. You can't really see the whole thing. It says, insert quark releasing catalysts into the input bus while running. Every recipe cycle, a different combination of 2 different quark releasing catalysts will correctly identify the lone quark and succeed the recipe. The order of catalysts in the combination doesn't matter, so up-down can be identified by inserting down-up. So I'm going to spoil some waterline stuff. So what this actually means is that there are 6 different types of quarks that you will run through this thing. There's up quark, there's bottom quark, there's top, strange. Let me look at this. There we go. Up, down, strange, charm, bottom, and top. And we're just going to call these 1 through 6 for now, because I think that's a lot easier to understand. And basically what happens is every time this thing runs a cycle, it'll choose a combination of two quarks. So for example, let's say it's up, down. And we're going to have to place all of our quarks, like a bunch of these quark releasing catalysts, in an input bus in a specific order. And if we ever put up down next to each other or down up next to each other, then it will succeed. It'll say, all right, you're good to go, and it'll succeed. But we don't know what combination. It could be any of the 1 through 6. So what you have to do is make a little chart. This is going to be probably impossible for you guys to see, and it probably looks absolutely fucking mad. Where is it? Something like this. I don't know. This probably makes no sense. But basically, it shows that you have 25 total combinations of quarks. And if you input them in a specific way, I have a little sequence that I have figured out that I think is going to be good. It has one repetition. It should allow you to get every single combination of quarks every single time. So that's our goal. I'll show, it'll make more sense as we go. Such a weird puzzle, very cool, very different. But it is kind of like a pain in the ass to figure out exactly how it works because the wording isn't, it's not super precise. It's not as precise as I would like it to be. It leaves me with a lot of questions that are pretty much unanswerable in any other way than just like fucking figuring it out. So that makes me unhappy in a way, but it's something I can deal with. I just had to research a bunch. But what we're going to do today is we're going to upgrade our fluid solidifiers to UEV. Let's see if we have any UEV energy hatches. And we don't. I don't know why I didn't craft those. So we want, I think it's 4 per each. So we just need like 8 more about. Yeah, that's close enough. Let's grab those. And a UEV 64 amp dynamo hatch should do just fine. And we're going to replace all of our draconic wire with infinity today. Select our set mode, remove all, set mode, exchanging. I'm just going to start up here. And then we want to set clear the whitelist, edit replace whitelist, set block to draconium cable, set block to replace with, grab some infinity wire here, pop that bad boy, oh no, come on man. Set block to replace with, infinity wire. All right, let's try this, hopefully it doesn't blow my shit up. All right, I'm happy with that. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm less happy with that. Let's do that one more time. We gotta do one more pass for this thing. There we go. And that should all be infinity now, which is good. It's a big thing, right? Wait a minute. Hello, Red Galaxy. How's it going? How's it going? English. And replace across the whole map. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Infinity wire is still not like the cheapest thing for me. So, all right, where are our UEV energy hatches? Oh, bioprocessors, give me a break. All right, we do have 5 to start, so I can replace these. And let's also get some maintenance. Let's do this as well. So I'm going to cat food fun. Thank you for the cheer. Edit replace whitelist, set block to UHV energy hatches, and replace it with UEV energy hatches. I'm gonna pop that in right here. Come on, sometimes this thing does not work the way I think it should. All right, there we go. There are 4 UEV energy hatches. Hello, Astral Aquaria. How's it going? In before explosion. How is Cat? He's been very talkative recently. He has a lot to say, and all he wants to do is hang out with me all the time. Which, I get it. I'm pretty cool, but he needs to get a job or something. Just like me. All right, replace set rip block to replace with cosmic neutronium. Do I have a job? No. I've been looking, but I don't know. I'm hoping to do something in video game soundtrack, and that's just slow. I'm hoping that doing GTNH soundtrack will give me a good enough portfolio to hopefully get a job doing something like that. So I want to wait till that comes out, but yeah. Thank you, Annie, for the well wishes. I hope you're well. Thank you for popping by. Um, what just happened? Oh, okay, I need to set the other side. Move chords B, pop that in. There you go. Whoa, Astral Aquaria with a party of 35. Hello, Vin. Hello, Trix. Hello, everybody. How's it going, y'all? Thank you for the raid. It was an insane night. Do tell, please. I do want to know. What'd you guys get up to? Oh my gosh. Man Food Fund. And we're back on that. Yeah, I'm live now, of course, Aditya. So, today, we've got some waterline shenanigans to get to. I do need to upgrade some stuff, mostly due to raiding lots of fishing. Okay, lots of fishing. That's good. We've got our hypogen chat, but I'm not going to worry about that yet until I have tier 8 water. And waterline building is being built slowly. Do I have everything I need? Yeah, I think it's just the glass at this point. I requested 14 million bedrockium ingots. I'll see you in a week. Number stopped at 62k. Lovely. Vin into potato, into Aditya, into real, into astral, to me. Wow. Got quite the lineage. Alright, let me also replace these bad boys. These are all UEV. So I can replace this dynamo. And explosions? No explosions, let's go. Chain reaction is real. Well, thank you for the raid, and thank you for the raids, everybody. I still hear the sound effects of fishing. What are you doing all the fishing for? Managed to be in all of those, although I was watching Potato and Vin at the same time. Wow, it's been quite the chain today then. So let's pattern out our glass. That's UEV, so we're giving it, what, 16 amps of UEV? So let's do 16 of these at a time. That seems appropriate. Block and ball, oh, glass goes right here, obviously. What is this glass we need? 240 non-photonic. There we go. Fucking send it. Alright, looks good to me. I've been on Twitch since 6:30 a.m. It's 10 p.m. right now. What the fuck? There's a black hole setup guide somewhere. Is there a black hole setup guide somewhere? I have no clue. I haven't gotten to that yet. I know there's probably an OC script for it at this point. All right, there we go. Like, literally, lurkbait is still open. I'm letting the queue run through. Are we talking about the same fishing? What exactly is fishing in this context, Astral? I think I'm confused, my friend. Twitch integrated game. Ah, I never did any of those. Hello, Cyrus. Block and ball. Yeah, we got block and ball torture here. You know, actually, just for you guys, I think it'd be funnier if I did it like this. Just so everyone knows it's intentional. Alright, there's our glass. Jeez, that was easy. I'm headed to bed now. See you next stream. Thank you for stopping by, Red Galaxy. I hope you're well. Have some good sleep. Alright, there we go. This thing cost me a fuck ton of infinity. And it's about to cost me more, I think, because it costs infinity to run this thing. And I might not even have all the casings I need. Oh, no I do. Let's go. Look at this thing. Who would have thunk? Shut down due to incomplete structure. Don't give me that. Okay, so we do need to do a couple of things. We've got tier 8 now, so we need to do our multi-threading thing. This should be 418. We need a internal. There we go. Advanced redstone receiver internal. You should check out the thing Adidia made today. I actually did. I was the one who I helped him work on it today. All right, there we go. I'm gonna blackmail Akashi into giving me the setup they made for Ruckus. I need 9 to build his waterline setup in my world. You know, you can rent me. There is a bounty. I don't... It might not be in here. There is a rent a 9. If you send enough bits in chat, you can make me do a stream where I'm on your server. And that's what it is, and I just do whatever you want me to do. Okay, so we've got it online. We need to do some stuff. The first thing we need is 3 of each of these quark thingamajigs, which we need to do in the DTPF first. Empty. Oh, man, what the fuck? $150 or 15k bits, yeah, pretty much. If you want to rent me for that amount for a full stream, 3-hour stream, that is fully. I will help you with waterline. I'll help you with whatever. Tangam electromagnet. All right, we do need to make one of these things, I guess. I definitely have the research for this. I don't know where my data stick is. Just do OC. 50 an hour of work is not bad pay at all. Yeah, I'm really selling myself here. I've had a good time doing non-OC waterline. Once you understand what the actual tooltip is telling you that you have to do, it becomes a lot less annoying. I think the biggest problem for me is that the tooltips don't give you the full story, and it leaves a lot of experimentation and failure, which I don't love doing. I don't know, I don't like failing at things. I like to be able to read it, think it out in my head, and then be able to come to a conclusion. But yeah, I mean, I can break down, if you want to see anything specific, I can break down some waterline stuff. But yeah, none of it is too crazy until you get to tier 7, which requires some tech. But I have ideas for tier 8. I have a sequence of quarks, and I have a piece of tech that I want to show you guys that I'm quite interested in. This is used widely in Universal 2.0. It's going to take me a second to set up, but storage bus. And Aditya, you should watch this because this is what I was talking about earlier. Let me grab some wireless connectors. Infinite spray can. Pop that bad boy. And I guess I'll just do wireless here for now. I'll tell you when the interesting part happens. Wireless, where's my wireless setup kit, chat? There we go. We've automated everything else. I'm thinking about non-OC. I mean, I do or OC for some stuff, like space pumping and some other random assorted things. Okay, so it's kind of cursed. I don't know why I have that, but let's try this. So I found something when looking through. Invisible has a video on Universal Automation 2.0, and there's this really interesting piece of tech you can do. Fiber with I/O ports, storage buses, and interfaces. Many of you might know where this is already going. But you know how interfaces with storage buses normally reveal an entire subnet's contents? When you stock items in an interface, it only shows you the stocked items. So, like if I got rid of these stocked items, it would show me the entire contents of the network. But if I only stock these specific items, like this amount, it will only show me this amount. So one interesting thing you can do is take an I/O port, and if you want to specify a specific amount of sticks or stone dust that you want to put into a cell or into a like fixed location, you can send a cell through the I/O port, and it should come out the other side, or this should go to cell when output is done. It should come out the other side with the exact amount of items that you need that is stocked into here. So, ME chest, we'll grab one of these. Let's get a fiber. And Aditya, this is what I was thinking about for your other automation. Instead of using maintainers to request specific numbers of like items into the thing, you would use some type of setup like this. Now, I think you said it was like 62,000 of something. This would obviously be harder for anything that's like above 9 stacks of items, but for something like Waterline Tier 8, I have some ideas about how I could use this. So, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I guess I'll leave this up here because I want to use this for something specific. I suppose we can deposit the items back. All right, Tangam, thingy-majig. Link for video. What video are we talking about? Oh shit. Why do I keep doing that? There we go. Empty cork releasing whatever the heck. Let's pop that bad boy anywhere in here. We also have a new AAL building that we will be moving towards sooner or later. I just really want to get water up. Man, why do they have to pull up with the most fucked up fucking recipes ever? When we need 18 of these? Dude, this is gonna put me in the fucking dark ages. Oh my god. Okay. Pause. And Aditya, I'll show you what I mean. The space pumping has not been an issue for me yet. So I use an OC script to switch between different fluids with one space pump. Tricks, I have one AAL. One. Don't say anything. I know what you're thinking. Trust me. I know. What the fuck are you doing on my named crafting coprocessor, or my named crafting thingy, bro? You trying to prove me wrong or something? What the fuck? Okay. 18. Cancel. There we go. Okay, so 100, 11,052 fine wire. Lovely. Maybe not that much. And wrap of UIV circuits times 12. Oh, that one hurts. I guess we can do 4 at a time. You need like 100 AALs. Okay, I do have some AALs dedicated to, what's it called? Opticals. We do have dedicated somewhere in my base. There's a lot of things to do, and we'll get to them eventually. All right, UIV circuits. So, let's craft all of those. I'm actually pissed. How the fuck are you getting onto my good CPUs? I'm not happy about that. Maybe I need to rename it after I do the recipe, because I did just update that recipe recently. All right, let's see if that helps. All right, we're gonna let that go, and we're gonna work on the automation part. Yeah, we'll be getting more AALs soon. Trust. So here's my idea, and it's kind of cursed, but it might be interesting. We're gonna do 3 different interfaces, and I have my sequence here as well. Let's grab this, some fibers. Thank you for following, Halo Jumper. How's it going, my friend? Are you a GTNH player? Storage bus. Grab you. Ha. Okay. And then IO port. Transfer to cell when work is done. And then here's what we're gonna do. So my sequence is here. Oh, Jumper, do you have a new account then? Because I feel like I remember you coming on with a different account. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm hoping that those are placed in the cell in order, but I don't actually know if that's going to happen. Then we've got 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. No, I have come here before, just not followed. Ah, okay. Well, it's nice to see you again. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Then we have 2, 6, 3. Oh, also, this is like mad waterline spoilers if you don't want to hear this. So 4, 1, 5. That's not right. That's 2, 6. No, just 1. 2, 6, 3. There you go. Then that must be 4, 1, 5. Okay. So we'll start with this first sequence, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so there's a hint here that is really important. If you insert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the bus, it will read 1, 2 or 2, 1, then 2, 3 or 3, 2, then 3, 4 or 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, and then 5, 6 or 6, 5. So it tries to combine every single one that's adjacent to each other. And that is a very important thing to know when doing this waterline. Oh, thank you. I think that's 6, right? Yes. You'll notice that with this perfect thing, there's one repeat recipe. I think there's like 2, 3 or so. No, it's 3, 4 gets repeated somewhere. I think that's these. No, that yellow green. Yeah. So here's 3, 4 strange charm. You'll see that strange charm gets repeated, but that is the only one. And here, let's see. The rest of this tooltip says every 20 ticks, consume all catalysts in the input bus. Check. Costs 144 liters of molten infinity to insert a single catalyst. Every duplicate occurrence of an inserted catalyst in the sequence, the cost is doubled. So basically what you want to do is insert the minimum amount of each different type. So for example, with this, I am only inserting 3 total upquarks. What's upquark? Upquarks if we need to. And we're going to break it into 3 sections, so if we succeed on this, we don't need to cost ourselves even more infinity and try out these other permutations. So that's my goal for this system. Whether it will actually work the way I think it will is a wholly different question. So let's do this. Do you need, like, I don't know, a drive is probably fine. A chest or an interface with the empty cells is also probably good. We can do a shared input bus. That's also one way to do this. But let me think. So cell should grab now I gotta think about this because it needs to pull from a network that has, I guess we could do a little subnet here. Subnets within subnets, chat. Let's get a little baby chest just for fun. We got a little storage bus here. All right, so this is where our cell is going to go on our little pedestal. And then let's stock it here in each of these guys as well. All right, and pop that in. And then as soon as we power this, which we'll do like this. All right, there we go. We should be able to see storage cell should exist in, oh no, because it only exists in one of the interfaces. All right, this might be a linked input bus moment. Left click with a data stick to copy paste configuration. Wow, this is quite the recipe right there. We need like 3 of these anyway, so. Or an ender chest, chat. Wait a minute. Why make things complicated when they don't have to be? GTNH walrus win? That's so true. One of these days. Where's our ender chest? There we go. All right, so our cell goes into here, which means that it can be pulled by any one of these. This is sequence 1, so let's get a button just to simulate this for now, which can totally be placed on these. So when I pull this in, it should go into the I/O port, and it should only do it when empty. I guess I could do work is done. So because there are no quark releasing catalysts stocked here, obviously it's not going to pull anything, but we can do something specific for that. I'm also thinking we should subnet this too. So that way we can store the quark thingy-majigs on its own little subnet. In 2.8 we'll have shulker box tech to use. That is blurst, but probably not as blurst as what I'm doing. All right, let's get an input bus. It needs to fit at least 6 different catalyst types. I guess we'll... middle is fine. And then once this is done, it'll go here, which I need to pull it, and then MEIO port it into our input bus. And this will be moved to store when work is done. I don't want to sort stacks, and then we're good. Quarked up white boy? Yeah, true. We've got so many subnets at this point, I don't even know what we're doing. All right. I think we can auto deposit using an conduit anything that comes into the output of these IO ports should be fair game. So we're going to insert on blue for water line, obviously. Extract always active. Extract always active. All right, we'll do a little testaroonie. Pressing the button should send the cell into here, and then it'll deposit its contents here. And out of curiosity, let's make a network real quick. Where do we want to do the laser engravers? Early game universal mode. Let's just do it here for now. How are we doing on our up quarks? Oh, Jesus Christ, not good. Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Why do we need 1,728 pumps? Oh, Jesus Christ. So, chat, we should have done the advanced assembly line building before doing this, it appears. Because that is definitely our bottleneck today. We don't talk about it. Ouch. Yeah. Let's grab an ME terminal here. And just any type of cell is fine for some bulk storage. Let's do 1024K because we're cool like that. I'm going to test this with something else. What's some fake quarks that we can do? Oh, I have an idea. Why does it look like we only have 5? Anyway. So up quark, down quark, strange quark, charm quark. It would be nice if they were the same colors as the actual things. Damn. Let's throw these guys in here. So, there's a cell in here. Oh, wait, we might need set of 3. And we need the U quark. Dude, what's up, quark? All right. And they're all displaying on 1. That's going to be a problem. How do we fix that, Chad? Why are they all stocking in 1? I must go acquire food. Okay, sounds good. So there goes my dreams and prayers. I think we might have to do this the old-fashioned way, honest to God. No fancy I/O ports or interfaces, which would be painful. I wonder if there is a way to distribute them equally amongst the 3 interfaces. Wait, why is it storing? Wait a minute. Why is it storing here when these ones, it's only stocked in this one? I don't understand. Something is awry, and I need to figure out what it is, because this should actually work. These should be stored on this cell, but they're not. I have an idea, though. Ah, okay. I know what it is. So we need to move this network to this side because I subnetted a little too hard. A little too close to the sun, if you may. There you go. There you go. All right, look at you go. So now, if I hit this button, the cell will get pulled in, we'll go through this I/O port, and we'll distribute them up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom. Up, down, star, strange, charm, top, or bottom, top. What? What? Greg, you know that I don't do easy, I do efficient, okay? You know this. So, okay, we almost had a success here. I want to see what if there's randomness to it or if that's just how it is, like if it's consistently wrong. It seems to be consistently wrong. I wonder if this has to do with how it gets sorted in the cell, like how it gets stored, if it stores in some specific way. There's one way we can test this. Top, bottom, yeah. Seems to be very consistent in doing top, bottom instead of bottom, top. We can try in a totally different, whoa, quark, a totally different setup. Let's do bottom, top, silly, charm, down, and let's pull this. And then I think we can extract, let me get the ender chest back out. How are you doing today, system? Wow, Greg, that's a lot of flack for this. I actually am kind of liking it. If I understood it off the rip, I would be a lot happier with it, but all right, let's send it through. And wow, we have discovered something, chat. So MEIO ports will not respect, or at least cells, when items are stored on them, will not respect the order in which they were stored on them, and will instead get sorted however they please, which happens to be similar to how NEI displays them. So that's another reason why this won't work, I guess. All right, I think we can go for another way. We can find another way. I really wanted to do this IO port stuff because it's really cool and compact, but I don't think it'll be working with us today. I've seen the OC automation for Waterline, Gregtech. I'm not interested. I made it this far, and I had fun with Tier 7, so I'm going to trust the process and trust that Penguin knows what he's up to. Because I doubted him many times, and I was wrong many times, so... Alright. So we need to have... I have a cursed idea. We could use drawers, because those we can lock them to specific things. Maybe use storage bus sticky cards or the Quark store to the input bus. I don't know what you mean. I think the problem is if I have an idea. Let me try the second idea first. Hello, Shmev. On my way to sleep right away, but wanted to come by and say, hey, I hope you're doing well. Well, thank you so much. I hope you sleep well. And hello, Solarius. How are you doing, my friend? I do have an idea, chat. Let me try to exercise this idea. We're gonna do more item importers because I swear Ivyloo has like put me onto these motherfucking things. They are so good. Which way do we want to face this? We can do series 1 is here. So that's 6, and then we pull, oh wait, these things are always so funny. Making me drink water as per usual. It's a requirement. Alright, well thank you, Cyrus. Cheers. Thank you for torturing me, as per usual. Ugh. Alright, I'm feeling a change of music. I don't think we can go wrong with a little bit of Radiohead. But I think some Me and Your Mama would go hard. I don't know. Maybe something more weird. Sequencer from 70 to 07 by Klaus Schultz. That's my choice. We're getting techie today. Alright, pop these bad boys like this. I don't even know if I can put repeaters on top of this. And then, yeah. There you go. Okay. How do we want to do this? So when the sequence is done, it will return all of the non-used upcork thingamajigs back to where they gotta go. And I'm thinking we could storage bus this in and then use some sort of, okay, right, let me explain a little more. So once you use these quarks, it'll return all the correct ones, which is good. And then we'll also give you 2 unaligned quark releasing catalysts back, which you can laser engraved with stabilized baryonic matter back into the correct catalyst. So you don't need to like keep making these, but yeah. Jess says, I know you're having fun trying to do this, but why not have zero fun and use OC? Well, you know how I am. So let's try this again. What is it? Up, down, charm, strange, top bot. I'm having much more fun doing this than open computering it. It's like making my own open computers like algorithm myself. You know, we could do this with ender chests. Hello, Nova. I got dumped in your stream. I have no clue how long ago. Well, thank you for the resubscribe, the 3rd month of tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much, my friend. How are you doing today? I'm going to show you guys some Ring of Loki illegal tech. Check this shit out. Easy money. Easy fucking money. I almost left that 64k cell just trapped in there forever. That's crazy. Let's move this over to the side now that I know what we're up to. Or actually, we can move it to the top. Let's grab some type of conveyor. ZPM is fine. Those are pretty cheap. And import. All right. So when I press this button, it should give us this correct sequence right into here. Up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom. Perfect. That is exactly what I like to see. 9, don't even need cell swapping. I just stock the exact amount in the interface, and then the subnet auto pulls. That's smart too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about the stocking interface stuff. That's a good call. It's interesting. I didn't know that the storage bus would get overridden by stocked items as opposed to seeing the entire network. I was not prepared for that concept. I could make this a little cute, actually. It's not that we need to save on ender chests or anything, but we could just do something like this. And there's only 3 sets of things that we gotta run, right? Let's try that for size. get our scaffold out. Pop that down. Repeater, I hardly know her. Fuck. That was God's punishment. Alrighty. So my intention is I'm going to set this all up to a network, and we're going to store all of these based on the strange whatever quark, whatever the heck thingies, and like set it up with all of its correct filters. And then I'm going to use a level emitter to figure out which ones we are missing and which ones we need to craft before the next cycle. The way that I have my water line set up, it takes time in between like turning on. So I have it turned off right now. Basically what it does is I feed it a constant amount of energy that's like, I think it's 64 amps of UV, and then it fills up a battery, and then it burns the entire battery as quick as it possibly can at 256 amps of UV in order to increase the amount of parallels that we're using without increasing like the total amount of energy that I put into it over time. So we have time in between each waterline cycle to reset everything and recraft the right quarks, which this takes a second. It's like 30 seconds at UHV, right, to redo this. So my problem is I'm wondering if it will try to parallelize the recipe. I guess we could do exactly one parallel. Like, what is the smallest laser source hatch that we can do at UHV? 256 amps. Anyone know the cube root of 256? Is it like 8? 64 times 8 seems more like 512, right? Something like that. I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to figure out. But I can use the interface stalking stuff, actually. All right, I have an idea then. Does it need to be the multi-block? No, but it should be. We've grown up a little more than that. Oh, it occurs to me that we'll need dense cable for this. Let's give this power. Let's give this life, the elixir of. And then I'm actually going to set this up over on the other side. And we don't need to drive, I don't think. So I think we're good. Jeez, inventory. Oh, I have another problem. How do I make it so only one item can fit in these at a time? Does anyone have any idea for something that can fit exactly one item and it's filtered? Like maybe like a arcane pedestal? That might go hard. Although a little bit cursed, these do fit exactly one item in them. Oh, that's not going to work the way it is. What am I doing? Baby chest can fit an entire stack of items, which is the problem. I mean exactly one item. Downgrades would be nice, because those look a little bit better than pedestals. But I think it only goes down to one stack, not any further. Yeah, I can't downgrade it past 1 stack. Man, I wish there was something better though, because these don't really show, they don't do a good job of showing what's like in them, which I would love. So if anyone has any better ideas, please let me know because I would prefer to have something that like shows its contents very easily. That would make me a lot happier, frankly. I mean, I suppose I could move the storage buses. It's not like the end of the world. It would be hard for this one though. Man, we're still making supercons? Holy shit. This is like high-key more expensive than the actual multi-block at this point. That's crazy. Hopefully I never need to make any more of these. From what I understand, I won't. Hyper intensity laser engraver. Let's get one of you. Some scaffold. I'll probably need some logic over here. That should show me everything on this network. And I'll need to filter the storage buses. And these need to all be bidirectional as well. Okay. Okay. Let's give a little gap here. Pop this bad boy down. Get a little multi-block structure projector. You headed to bed, Halo? Oh shit. And Auroras with the Dinkwater. Jesus Christ. Did you guys revert the time change that I had on it? Have some good sleep, Halo. Much love. Ah, fuck it. Let's craft a couple of those. UHV 256. We don't want parallels. Not today. MTE Hatch Dynamo Tunnel. There you go. You happy? No transcendentally reinforced borosilicate glass, damn. UEV, I think we should give this UHV power just to be ultra efficient with it, because we're not going to do any parallels on purpose. All right, and then we'll need some level emitters of all things. We need exactly 6 of them, actually, which we don't have. Fuck it, 100. Oh. Let me move this somewhere else, actually. We'll move the controller to here. God damn! Okay, there you go. All right, then we need our level emitters. So let's grab 1, 2, 3. This, and then wait, I have a better idea. I feel like Conquest when I whisper. Have you guys seen the new Invincible show? I haven't watched it, but I see so many clips about it. I see that one clip of him whispering. Shit is menacing. All right, pop this bad boy into here. Four, five, six. Why do we have no redstone torches? Um, was it that good? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Below limit, we want 3 of each, and then I'm going to do quark thingamabobs. So once we have fewer than 3 up quarks, what's up quark? How does this work? Once the activity of the machine is not on, and all of the quark casings have been returned to the pedestals, there will be some missing, which then we need to take like an AND gate signal from the machine being off, and then like with some delay, I assume. And then we need to figure out which ones we're missing. So anything that's below 3, we need to figure out. But I guess we'd have to do it twice. No, because there's no duplicates. So, okay. And my level emitters aren't coming through. Lovely. But we're going to have to AND gate this. So I should spread this out and make this a little more accessible for me. That's an AND. We need an AND. There you go. I think I fucked myself by putting this too close. Let me matter manipulate this. Set up, moving, mark cut, mark paste. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 10. That's fine. Zoink. And then we can just fan it out. Maybe we do something like this. An AND gate with like that, right? Yeah. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. We're cooking. I only wish I had the foresight to have crafted the quark like housings before we got here, because I did not know that they were such a diabolical craft. I would have thought they would have taken it easy on me after all of this time, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I should have gone and fucked myself, because we're still 0 out of 18 on these bad boys. God damn. At least we got through all of the UHV electric motors and supercons, it seems. So we're just crafting opticals at this point. Oh, fuck me. 714 bio mainframes. At least we have dedicated for the opticals. All right, well, chat. It's going to be a lot of theory work today. It's a lot easier to do this when I actually have the shit in front of me, which is why this is going to be such a challenge. All right, we want a controller cover, or actually activity detector. Recipe progress, I think we can do that. And then invert it. So we want a soldering iron to make the signal strong. Then a red alloy wire. And a NOT gate. And I think we'll wireless that over here because I don't feel like connecting it. And basically what that's going to do is anytime the machine turns off, it will pulse a signal, which will go through this AND gate. And anything that, if there are any level emitters that are on, so there's not enough of one type of quark releasing casing or another in the subnet, then it will try to call for those to craft, I think. Or we can send a signal to make a call for those to craft, which is going to get even more complicated. I've heard there's another solution also that involves like using ME to automatically call patterns for specific like your quark setups, but could always work on the ass line building. I mean, we could. I don't know if we could do it with all of our assembly lines gunked up with all of these BioWares and shit. But that is an option. I really wanted to do tier 8 water today, but it's looking like I'm gonna get fucked, actually. I'm hoping I can waffle around and like finish this before they craft out, and then at the end of the stream we can all rejoice as it magically works the first time, but I know that that's not how this is gonna work. So UHV energy hatch, pop that bad boy here. I genuinely wondering how we're gonna do this. There's another way to do this, which auto requests the recipes through the hyper intensity laser engraver. Like if we do this pattern based and make instead 3 patterns that need to be sent into the input bus, I just don't know how we would get it to return what we want it to, or like do it in a specific order. Keeps track of the entire sequence of catalysts inserted in the recipe. The correct catalyst combination in the sequence is inserted immediately outputs 2,000 liters of stabilized baryonic matter. At the end of a successful recipe, outputs an additional 500 liters of stabilized baryonic matter per parallel. Okay. Returns all incorrectly inserted catalysts in the output bus. Like, okay. The second option that I'm thinking is we make patterns. But I'm not exactly sure. Does anyone have any ideas on how we would implement that? Because I can see that, like, if I requested these patterns, it would craft the right catalysts, and it would send them in the right order. But I just don't know what we would return for that. Each level emitter could send a storage cell with the needed circuit to program the engraver to make the needed quark thingy. That was my idea, but I'm seeing that getting convoluted as fuck. You know what I mean? What can we return? Can we do dummy items? I think we have an anvil over here. Let's try this as well. Paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the first one. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6 is the second one. 263,415. All right, today, chat, we're gonna learn about proxy patterns on the fly. Because I've never fully thought through how you get the item back with proxy patterns. So there's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pattern. Or, wait a minute. Because when it outputs correctly, it should get stabilized baryonic matter, right? Thank you, Ditaki, for the follow. I hope you're well today. I don't know if that's correct. One can only hope, right? How do we get it to send all three of these patterns in a row if this fails, right? And then how do we get it to cancel the... Wait. I have... this idea could be genius or it could be stupid. We're actually totally pivoting. So what we need to do is isolate 6 at a time, right? We can do that with our pedestals. We can make a little subnet that receives the pedestals one at a time. We can do an advanced autopull stalking bus here. This is either mad or actually kind of cute. Three. We need a receiving interface for this, which I will put, I don't know, like here, I guess. I don't know. And we need the sending interface. Stabilize baryonic matter. And then let's make the whole sequence here. 6. Send the circuit program to the engraver when the level emitter fires. Wait, I have an idea though, where I might actually be cooking here. So you might see what's going on as I go. Let me pattern this in. 1, 3, quark. There we go. That's a little bit easier to handle. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, and then 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. All right, you see what I'm doing here, chat? Let's see if there's any merge the same items disabled. Okay, that should all be good. Substitution. First to last merge stacks is necessary. First to last does not merge stacks. Good. No blocking mode because we don't need it. All right, so what I think this is going to do is when we call this recipe for our stabilized baryonic matter, it will pop in the things in the right order to these 6 pedestals, and then it won't be able to pop in any more of the ingredients. So the auto pull bus will see those 6 and do those 6 out of the thing, and then once they're consumed, they'll disappear from the pedestals, and the next 6 can come in, and then it'll do the same thing next, which is exactly what I want. So I'm hoping that that is exactly how this is going to end up working. I have little faith. Oh no, does it not like the auto pull? Is there a reason why you're not forming, bro? Don't tell me I can't use auto pull bus. We can find a way around that, but that's... No, it should be fine. Chat, what are we missing? Why is it mad at me? Whoa! Whoa! Is my server okay? Oh, it seems so. Incomplete structure. Please don't tell me it's the advanced stocking bus, because we can fix this. It's just going to be fucking annoying. Well, that shaves some years off of my life. God damn. Oh, also, I don't know what order it inserts and extracts in. Because, wait, we could do this priority based, right? It's first in, last out. Wait, that actually hurts. Uh-oh. Let me try something else. Let me give this a whirl the way it is and see if it works out the way I think it does. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night. Thank you, Stereo. I hope you're well. Thank you for popping in. Much love. Get some good sleep. Alrighty. Where did our ME terminal go? And all of this madness. That always fucking gets me. Alright. Here's going to be our receiving interface and our sending interface. Let's do this. Get a crafting computer. Crafting CPU? Come on. Storage. Crafting storage. I should know this as the AE2 guy, probably. Alright, so here it is. Our up, down, whatever. When I extract this, that's the real question. How do I get these out in order? And all at once, without the stalking bus. Come on, man. This is ruining my day. That could have been so free. There's another question. There's another way I can do this. Okay, that seems to work. Let's give it a try on a bigger scale with the full pattern. I'm actually liking that a lot better. Reprogram the pattern. So up, down, whatever. And let's see, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. Then 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 5. But they stack. Limit insertion, wait a minute. What does limit insertion mean? Are there any settings, chat, that I can do with this that would help these not stack? I guess I could rename them. If we're already doing auto crafting, that's not the most heinous thing I've ever done. What are the casings we use on this? Material press. Are we about to use cribs for this? Is that? No, no. Maybe? I know our AALs are absolutely, or our assembly lines are absolutely fucked right now. Oh, we only need two, actually, now that I think about this. Hello, Milkshake. How's it going, my friend? Let me pop these corks back into here. Let's get a maintenance hatch and a good old muffler. I also, chat, I gotta go piss girl real quick, so we're gonna take a little go piss girl break in just a second once I get this online. UHV energy hatch, pop him in. Just making superconducting coils. Hello, Inkubo. How's it going, my friend? How are you doing? Alrighty. Time to make the most cursed pattern in the history of cursed patterns, I suppose. Let's wire this up also. UHV dynamo. I guess we only need 4 amps, but we'll go with 64 because we're like that. Superconducting coils, is that your first superconducting coils of the run? Is that LUV right there? All right, let's not blow anything up today. Let's check UHV. UHV, good to go. And UHV, good. Okay, we need nameplates. What are they called? Just come to work, but already want to go home? Oh no. First fusion, lovely. That's a huge feeling. I remember that. That was one of my favorite parts of the game, TBH. What the heck are these called again? Renaming mold? There we go. Oh, we have some. Okay. AL4, AL5. We only need 2 extras. I guess WL is appropriate for waterline. So we put our WL1 into here, and our WL2 into here. And we need some patterns here, so I guess we get some extra crafting storages for now. I don't think we'll need to multi-thread here, but it's always an option. And an output bus. One dense cable, bring him back. Let's just cut to the chase and get a controller. Which we will put where? Here, I guess? Switcheroo this. Maintenance hatch. Okay, wait, I'm cooking. Forming press mode. Okay. Pattern time. Oh shit. There's a new bug that I did not think about that we actually cannot bypass right now. There's actually a way we can do this. Never mind. So you used to be able to put manual items into cribs and it would work. And now you just can't. There's some type of bug that you need to auto call things, but there's no way we can auto call the pattern if we don't have the strange version. So I guess we're just fucked here. Throw you in. There you go. WL2. Code. We could do OC, but I feel like that's less fun. You know, I'm having fun doing this, and that's what counts at the end of the day, right? Let's drop all these bad boys back in. Grab all of these. This would be a whole lot of work to do all these automatic. Oh, whatever. Let's do it. Proof of concept, shall we? Up quark 2, 1. Down quark 2, 1. Charm 1, 2. Strange 1, 2. Top. Bottom W2. Okay. God fucking damn, bro. All right, we're on our last supercons at least. The coal has made it through all the components. We're just eating shit on BioWare circuits right now. Hopefully this should be some of the last bios we have to do for a while. Man. And then finally, get our bottom 1, 2. Okay, let's grab our pattern up here. Our dummy pattern. And exchange it with WL2, WL1. Sorry, all WL1s for the first one. Then all WL2s for the last series. C, S, U, T. And then let's redo that. Pop that bad boy in like that. Cool. Let's try this again. Okay, here's our first set. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which works as intended. Our second set comes through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait, that's 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, which is what we want. And then our last set should come in. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That is 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 5. Perfect. And look at that. For the meteor ritual, is there a reason not to use BC filler to clear out the filler blocks? That's actually really smart. I'm going to be honest with you. You are probably the first person to have ever thought about that that I know of. So I'd say go 100% for that. I did not think about that though. What is this making? WL1? We have a WL1. Interesting. All right, I'm going to go piss scroll. Be right back. Okay, we back. So we back in the mines. All right, let's make this cute, shall we? How are we gonna do that? 5, that's fine where it is, kinda. I wish there was a better place I could put this. Maybe like behind the machine would be more appropriate. All right, we need our output bus. So what exactly do we get back from this again? We get stabilized baryonic matter, subatomically perfect water, unknown particles sometimes, and the unaligned quark releasing catalysts. So let's do a really big storage cell. That's going to take assembly lines. I don't want to do that right now. We're going to partition that to unknown particles and drop that in here. This will be our unfiltered one with all of our random shit. Let's get a fluid terminal. I guess a dual interface would work here. Hmm. There we go. All right, let's connect to Rooney. Wire. Also, Audrey, if you're still here, how are you doing today? And when you say code, do you mean like this looks like code, or do you mean that I should be doing coding instead of or doing whatever I'm doing here? Yeah, let's wireless this. Why not, right? It's so late for me. Hello, Brianna. How are you doing? Let's color this. I don't know. Maybe we just do this whole subnet cyan. All right, we do need to have grade 8 water and stabilized baryonic matter as partition cells. Do we have any fluid cells that would fit the bill? You should be coating up a new bottle of water. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do this to me, man. Cell. I mean, single type 16Ks are probably fine. I think I can break these 64Ks and turn them into single types. Yeah, I can. There we go, partitioned. When partitioning fluid cells, chat, it's important to use a cell of that liquid to actually do the partition. Otherwise, it never works for some fucking weird reason. I couldn't tell you why, but that is how it's been, and that is how it will remain. The last thing we need on this little network is a maintainer. I wonder if we should do this with fluid droplets. And how are you doing? You got channels? Okay. Oh shit. How are we gonna get the first fluid droplet? I guess I can call the craft myself, right? From here. Okay, that'll work. We do need our output bus. $33 mil and output hatch. I guess we can just pop those bad boys right here. Hmm. I mean, I guess that works. Maybe we can do fluid down here. ME terminal up here. And no crafting processes. Okay, all right. Now we just need a crafting computer. And let's do 2 to make it even, right? I don't know if I like that. Give it a whirl, shall we? There's our first sequence, as you like to see. Second sequence comes in. Third sequence is placed in. Okay. And then it should automatically call for everything it needs. It'll automatically recraft and rename everything through patterns we make here. Three, four, five, six. Let's get a quadruple input. UEV might be a little much. UV is probably fine. And this is how I subnet most of my crafts, chat. I'm making a video and I'm going to include the information specifically on this setup in the video. This is really good for early game and for a specific number of machines like the LSAA. Basically, I have different circuit numbers for each like item or whatever. And then all of these dual interfaces share one bus, which they place fluids. So here's our fluid storage bus that goes here. We're going to give this a different color cable. This is a subnet officially. And then just fiber it up. And then as soon as it has that fiber, it has enough energy to run. Works for me. Got channels, we got everything. We will just need to program these recipes at this point. One, two, five. What do you mean 5? Why is it out of order, chat? I don't like that. Don't do this to me. Why is bottom? No, no. Don't do this to me. Alright, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's just random numbers that I've assigned anyway. I can't be hurt by them. I can't believe it's not in order in NEI. That makes me upset. Alright, that's pretty much it. Output buses, obviously. Come on. Don't fuck with me, bro. Oh, that's the laser hatch. Actually, you're not actually fucking with me. That's my bad, bro. Sorry, bro. In that case, where do we put the output hatch that's cute? Oh no, there are no good solutions to this. Just don't even say anything. A little bit of cyan for the road. Anything. Thank you, Cyrus. All right, let's program. Oh, we can't program the recipes without the cork thingamajigs, which are still being fucking printed. I can't believe that recipe, man. After all the shit that I've been through, they just hit me with this. I guess it is advanced assembly line building today. Okay, so the first thing I want to do with advanced assembly line building is rebuild our computation station in our research thing and give it more energy. We're gonna move the research from over there to this new building. So we're gonna switch gears for now. I hope picking this up doesn't explode anything. I could just use the geometry mode actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, mark cut. Where do I want to paste this is the real question. Something like that, I think. All right. Oh, I can't edit transform. Okay. Hello, Jesterin. How's it going, my friend? How are you doing today? Not quite. 2 blocks back. Okay. I can do this. There we go. Oh man, and it pasted everything for me. Except for some Project Red stuff, but live and let live. Good night, Nine. Good night, Brianna. Thank you for popping in. Doing pretty good. You still be streaming at very inconvenient times for me. What about you? Today we are working on Tier 8 water, which we've gone through many different like attempts, but I think I've found the one. We're just simply waiting for these horrifying cork release casing housing thingy majigs to craft, which like, oh, it only gets worse, right? Oh my god. 125 mil EU per tick. How much are we currently giving it? I think it's 800 mil for Hypogen. So we're trying to find some other things to do. Okay, yeah. I think we get 1 overclock. So it'll be like 150 seconds per each one of these bad boys. Jesus. Tier 8 isn't water just water? Uh, you would think so. So this is the Tier 8 water controller, and it requires some automation that we've been working on. Basically, you just need to insert a sequence of quarks, and then you need to figure out what your sequence is, and you need to figure out how you're going to do it as well. So yeah, that's what we got going today. We've got a bunch of other different parts of the water line. It all starts very humbly down here. But yeah, we're like super purifying it. I don't even know what it thinks it's doing at this point. Baryonic perfection. Like, the funniest part of this is that you can literally craft perfect distilled water from 2 oxygen and or 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, which is just hilarious to me. So just, I don't know, the whole thing. But it is required for progression. Hello, Casvantis. I just woke up from a nap. I've been napping a whole lot recently. My unemployed ass. Let's pop this computer setup also. Mark cut. I want to paste these like in chunks over here. I don't really know how I want to do this. Let me measure first and cut. Measure once, cut twice type beat. Because I want scaffolding around, or like catwalks all around. I missed tier 8 being set up. Don't worry, we still have to actually finish it because we're getting tortured right now. The actual cork casing thingamajigs that we need to do the automation are an absolute diabolical craft. It's like 8 UEV tier circuits plus, what is that, 4 UIV tier circuits per casing, and we need 18 minimum, plus some UHV tier circuits thrown in. Like, this is just... Whoever made this is a little bit mean, I think. I think they could have gone easy on this recipe, and they didn't. Hello, Nav. How's it going? All right, there we go. That's like a little bit above head level. So we're gonna work on some other projects. I mean, I would like to finish tier 2 or tier 8 water today. That is the last water. It would be quite the milestone. But I seriously don't know if we're gonna be able to, just based on these craft times. Like, it's gonna be killer. To be fair, I could have better circuit setups. Like, my assembly lines are being plagued by bio circuits, which should have dedicated circuits at this point, but or dedicated assembly lines or whatever. Fancy waystones win. Who knows, man? Yeah. Insert Sully gif. Exactly. Pretty much exactly that. Let's grab this guy, our state cell, set to in out 12 seconds. Yeah, we're moving the research station. So I have a new building that I'm working on. This will be the advanced assembly line building, and it only makes thematic sense that we have our research station up here with it, right? So that's my goal today. While we wait for those things to craft, I wish they didn't take this long. Like, I feel like I already suffered through getting tier 8 water, like all the stuff for tier 8 water, and then that's just another slap in the face. All right, here's the real question. Where do we paste this computer? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We could try it in line with this. Yeah, I actually like that. I'm a fan of that. In unrelated news, I gave up on GTNH. Shocker, I was playing alone. Started Nomi, got my first circuit manually, and then got the motivation to do GT on all the mods 9. So getting into Fusion on there. Lovely. Well, good work. Yeah, the beginning of GTNH is really hard solo. I almost think it's like unplayable how hard it is, but once you get past it to AE2, then it's a lot more palatable, in my opinion. Nah, it's fun, says Time Consumer. I don't know if you know what fun is, bro. If that's what you think is fun, well, actually, I can't say that to anyone, even Time Consumer. Just careful of those All the Mods 9 GT quests. Whoever made those quests is a jerk. Man, not as bad as what I'm experiencing over here. It's kind of my own fault, but like, still. Let's just check that everything's going. Bioproc units are coming through. 33,000 biocells. Okay. And how many seconds is it? It's taking 2 seconds per circuit. Wait, what are we making in here? Bioprocessing units? 2 seconds per. Oh shit. Crafting 2058. Hmm. I heard the guy who made Aldebaud's 9 GT Quest wanted to consume as much of your time as possible. Jerk for sure. I mean, how dissimilar is that to GTNH at the end of the day? But actually, I have never played the Aldebaud's 9, so I have no way to make a judgment of that, frankly. I think you'd have to ask Aditya more than anyone else. 235, 342. 235, 342. Wow. Wow. All right, we do need energy, though, which is kind of a problem. And I kind of want to move this up on stilts. Mark paste here. And I think that needs to be the outside one, so I kind of fucked up anyway. All right, well, that's okay. The real question is, how are we doing the research again? Is there a way to chain research banks, or do I do wireless, or what's the vibe here? Wireless data for assembly lines specifically. CAD is out of the box. Wireless power, waterproof tech, uncertainty resolution. Let's read the quest book here. I think this is in UE. No. Is this at the end of UE? Yeah, research station. Good, that's the spirit of learning. Okay. Always color hatches and fibers. Maintenance free at last. I made sure to incorporate near everything for the quests. You should check it out sometime, 9. It's Oh, you made the all the mods 9 GT quests? Okay, that's funny as fuck. It's not a bad pack. It's no GTNH, but it's a fun pack running the Greg Star. You know what? One of these days we will. Did you not? No, um I might seem socially aware. It's through a lot of very hard work. But 90% of the time I'm very socially unaware. So, no, I did not catch the context. All right, where is that energy hatch? That you? Okay. Set mode cables. Set cable vacuum pipes. Now that's mighty awkward. I'm not. We're, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, 4096 laser, 4096 UV laser. Will be okay. That's not the right casing at all. Double whammy. Consume all your time. Okay. All right, I get it now. That's pretty creative, actually. I did not think about it that way. I thought it was just some mad tea that you were spilling about the creator of the pack, and I was like, well, damn. Okay, there's my reception connector. We don't need a lot of, like, research right now. I wonder if it's fine to just leave it as is and then think about it later. Set cable. All right, we do need to power this bad boy, and we're going to do that with the UV 64 amp energy hatch and a UV 64 amp dynamo, which I guess we can just slap down here. Damn, this is kind of an intense song. What do we want to listen to right now? Some Tiana Taylor. Okay, let's get our infinity wire going. Set cable infinity. Hop down here real quick. Okay, that looks right. Wireless power when? I don't know. I think that's soon-ish, but I think it like hurts to make at the time that I unlock it. All right. Form, you silly goose. Computer casing. You did not just power loss on me. Incredible. 0 EU. Alright, one of you is not on, and I bet I know who it is. Alright, chat, explosions. Okay, no explosions. There you go. Okay. Let's figure out the newest computer setups for this. There's a wiki on quantum computing. We have some new circuits. GTNH. Okay, flashbang. Jesus Christ. Let's see. We can do optical mainframe. and cooling core. With overclock, overvolt. So if we have 24 optical mainframes, we can double our computation pretty easily. Yeah. Always like the new circuits. The problem is we don't have any of them on hand right now, and we're spending all of our fucking resources making a bunch of them right now. There's not really much we can do about this, actually. We're kind of stuck. Well, that ain't right. Only like 6 to 8K of circuits? Wow. You flexing on me? You calling me poor, bro? Unreal. We got maintenance. I think we can share the uncertainty resolver. I'd be surprised if we can't. All right, let's fix this. Switcheroony, switcheroony. If you have no clue what I did, I probably don't have a clue what I did either, so good luck. What are we missing here? Quite the opposite. I can make 16 CPM circuits at a time at most. Okay, you know, that's valid too, though, frankly. All right, power loss, that's valid as well. How much do you pull when computing? So you should be on now. Why aren't you turned on, bro? Okay, that is not what I meant. Please. I just know exactly where that's gonna go. In, out. Power 1. I mean, this should be powered, which means that this should be working. $235, $342. $235, $342. Anybody got any ideas of why? I mean, we could just leave the QCs on. It is a little bit of power, though. Let's see how much. What? 8 amps? Wait. Average amperage 8 amps, average output over 20 ticks is 104,000 EU per tick, which is like tiny. That is nothing. So we do not need 64 amp energy hatches. But I guess we'll probably need them when we upgrade, so whatever. UV, UV. Just checked. out the new twist update, they added a Mega Volcanus that gets more heat bonuses the longer it runs. That's actually cool. I like that a lot. All right, Aditya, I have a question for you. Is there a way... Can't compute. All right, that makes sense. Is there a way to share data between banks? Do I chain it? Is that the vibe? Do I like output to input on this side? What are these called? Optical transmission. Hello, fights. Cheers. How is your QC3 wide? What the fuck, that's illegal? I'm wall sharing it. You ever seen this tech? You put the computer racks on the outside and then you make two QCs. I could even do one more on top. We could do like a quadruple wall share QC setup, bro. You don't like that? Where's this optical transmission? Where's the other optical? Okay, connector. Oh, they're all the same. They're just connectors, period. You want a network switch to split the computation, but that multi-block is awful to work with. I've also heard I can pass through computation, right? Like if I did something like this and then connected it up, would that work? Or would something explode? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, obviously that can't compute right now. Let me put in our stuff. 1.44 and 1.03 overvolt. Yeah, I've tried the network switch at the behest of Sepultress. He was really interested in making me try it, and it blows. That thing fucking sucks. I think he meant well, so... Alright, that's pretty cheap. And then cool. Cooling core. Dude, our assembly lines are so fucking boned. It has to craft 2,400 of these things at 2 seconds each. Chat, what is that? 2,400 times 2 divided by 60 seconds is 80 minutes. Wait a minute, 80 minutes is not that bad. We're not allowed to make fun of him for being poor. Well, I'm wall sharing a quantum computer, so I can't really talk that much. So, you know, do with that what you please. There we go. Let's grab our APUs whenever they decide that they want to come through. Where are you being crafted? Circuit assembler. Are you okay, sir? I've also been meaning to redo my circuit assembler automation because it's inaccessible and it's slow because we use super buses instead of ME chests and shit. So it just does that all the time and it like takes forever to wake the next recipe. I guess that's another thing we can fix today. Twist added a circuit assembly line that lets you have up to 64 amp multi-amp patch. That's gonna make ROS run so much easier. Well, that's nice. All right, there's our APUs. Let me put this computation stuff in. Yeah, I kind of wonder why circuit assembly lines can't multi-amp off the rip. Um, I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be so much of a buff that they would be unbalanced, given the amount of circuits that you need to spam. Maybe like after like UEV tier glass, you should be able to multi-hatch circuit assembly lines. But they are working on the NAC too, so. All right, is that exploding? Got low computation. It seems to be chaining. Why is the computation 1000? Oh, current max heat. Produced computation 3312. So can I not chain data banks then? I have no way to know how much computation this is receiving actually, so I wish it would tell me in some way or another. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of quantums being chained as well, and this should ideally work. We could scan something, and that would figure it out. What's a good scan that takes a while? Anyone got it? What, research station? Do 20,000 computation. Come on, give me something big. Cosmic Fabricator. Don't have that. UEV Dynamo Hatch. Don't have that. No way. I have to scan a fucking DTPF controller for I have Harmony. Oh, they hate us. Dyson Swarm module. Transcendent metal frame box. UV wireless energy hatch. Okay. What do you mean power loss, bro? You've got 4,000 amps of fucking UV, bro. I'm so scared of this recipe. Uses 4 billion EU per tick. Alright, let's grab a UHV laser. Oh, we don't even have one. Oh. Do we have a void miner too? That could work. Nope, and that's also an assembly line. Implosion compressor. Draconium fusion casing, lovely. Planetary gas siphon. Okay, wait. Can anyone give us, can anyone tell, is there a way, 15,000 computation available? Why is it only 15,000? Slash 2 2048? Aren't you literally providing 32,000? No way it's still going. What the fuck? Bro, what are you doing? Do I need to power fail you forcibly? There you go. Jesus. Ah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's set up AALs down here. Do I A, try and stay up to edit, 2, wake up and pretend I'll go to the gym, and then edit in the morning and see sunlight? You could do, I mean, sunlight is good. Like, legitimately, I had, like, I was getting acne because I didn't get enough sunlight. I literally had a vitamin D deficiency for the longest time. So it's not impossible. I'm at the age now that I cannot do all-nighters. That's not the spirit. All right, how do we want to set up these AALs? Because I know we want to do some type of like chaining thing with them. I know we can like set up 6 per transformer. I wonder if we could even go as far as to do 9 per each side of a transformer. That looks right-ish. We're going to be lasering them. I think in order to scale to endgame, we have to laser them. So that's my goal today, I guess, because Tier 8 water is getting side fucking railed. I actually, I wonder if it is worth asking if the devs want to rebalance this recipe for these core housings, because that's just like a kick in the nuts for no reason. Like, why does it need to be that bad? Like, I'm only gonna make 18 of these, but just like, please don't. Like, I've already made the whole Tier 8 water line. We're already suffering. Do housings get used up? No. If you never power fail anything, they should be fine. And they are like recyclable. I've heard of, I saw a like GitHub post where someone was experiencing a bug where they were getting removed, but I don't know about like if that's actually true. All right, so if the laser thing has to go here, we can do something like this. Y'all see what I'm getting at here? I actually think this is genuinely a good idea because then we can do 3 layers of this and then pop out another layer of this, and it's all using one active transformer. I was about to get scared if they did. Yeah, no, that would be actually a little bit fucked up. You get like these unaligned quark releasing catalysts at the end that you need to laser engrave back into the correct thing, but that's pretty much it. Ah, yes, assembler machine casings. I hardly know her. Like 500. This is only crystals, so this should be fine, because there shouldn't be any assembly line things in this, right? Because this has to be done pre-assembly line. So I guess this is like the only activity that we physically can do at this time. And GTNH, of course, does not work, because why would it? All right, let's get an ME output. I kind of want to do ender chests for the outputs of this. Is that heinous, chat? Like, is that super bad? Because, like, think about it. It would save so many channels if I just had all of the outputs on ender chests. I think I've seen that too. Ender chest tech is incredibly cursed. Please do not subject us to that. Yeah, but it's like kind of efficient in a way that I can't ignore, Aditya. Oh, I guess I don't need to right click this. I could just. I have a question, chat. Do you guys know if 2.7.3 has separation for ME chests that are different colors? We all love cursed setups. What's so bad about using ender chest? If it's there to use, why not use it? I don't know. It does feel a little bit wrong. Like I get what Aditya is saying, but I also it's like it's too much of an efficiency hike to like ignore. I feel like. All right, so these don't actually connect because if they connected, we this would have power. So I guess they changed that recently. Ender chests are fine to use. Well, thank you for your sponsorship of my jank. Let's at least give it a big output bus. HV. And we could actually test this real quick. Sneak middle click, solvent. Yeah, okay. They did change this. That's really nice. Actually, I cannot complain about that. So ME chests used to share channels next to each other, even if they were colored differently. But now, as you can see, so when this is colored a neutral color, which shares channels with everything, this turns on. But as soon as we change the color so that these two are different colors, it does not share channels or energy. So that can help us a lot with this. Actually, we're going to make them face this way. And here's our ender chest tech. We just have a white, white, white ender chest that returns things to the network. Horrifying. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't worry. Just for collecting inputs. We're not that heinously demented. Okay, that's good. And then we need our auto pull stocking hatches. I guess we could color these the same. I don't feel like there's much stopping us. Because these will have fluid block cells. Or like single fluid cells. 16K is 32 million fluids, which I feel like is more than enough. Yeah, probably. Hello, Finn. How's it going? I did not realize that you stream. I do, in fact, stream. How's it going? See, what you're doing is fine, but there's tech to do ender chests for inputs. You know what? That kind of makes sense in a way to share multiple different assembly lines together, but I don't like it. Like if you wanted to do an array of like UALs and you wanted to hurt yourself, like that's not like the worst way to hurt yourself. We also need to turn these. There's some weird like bug or something where if you insert with a storage bus into the side of an ME chest that has the drive, for some reason it does not like to accept items sometimes. I don't know. It's so odd. Three. Needed to use drive bays for my universal. Yeah, exactly. I had to do that as well. Oh shit, I forgot how to count. I had to do that as well for some things. It's just I don't know what it is, but I think it has to do with the side that the item cell can be seen from. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, wait a minute. That ain't right. Shouldn't this be 16 long? What is going on here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Nope, that's 2 6s in a row. There we go. Okay. Can't yap and automate at the same time. Forced to lock in. All right. How did I distribute these over here? Hmm. Make the memory card for storage buses the one that reduces by 1 every time. Does that exist, Aditya, or is that just like some type of twist thing that doesn't actually exist? A priority card? What the fuck? Dude, every day I learn something new. Wait, what? How does this work? Apply priority to targets increment by 1, decrement by 1. Oh. Let's see how it works. I'm assuming decrement by 1 means I mean, oh shit, it works in order. So what happens if I reset then? Oh, wow. That is really nice, actually. Well, thank you for that shout. Damn. That's pretty huge. I didn't even think about that. All right, I know for a fact that this cannot share its channels correctly. Yeah. Is there like a secret to placing these stupid cable anchors? I feel like I knew that you could like put it in between, but I never can execute it. Maybe not. Against the main part of the cable. Like this part? Okay. Okay. I'm not kept up with AAL automation. Is this approximately what most people do? Like this will work theoretically, but I'm not sure if this is like the most efficient way to do everything. Lovely. Well, I'm glad I got the Aditya stamp of approval because I trust you. The real question is why are we not? Oh, we don't have a storage cell. Dude, a cinnamon roll would go so hard right now. Don't do that to me, bro. Right, I mean, that looks like a UAL right there. Let's get some, like, I don't know, UHV. We need to get some, like, high tier, low power lasers, I feel like. There's some in the kitchen if you want any. Damn, that does sound really nice. So here's the question. Based on theoretical averages, the next upgrade to the machine I was working on today, 9, will happen in 67 hours if we get lucky, because it's a 3.22% chance to get a 98% chance item, which turns into a 1.1% chance craft item. We need that 0.1% chance craft item. Well, that is fun. 67 hours is a little bit, but you could always gamble and just get lucky. So I do have a question, chat. I don't know how energy calculations for advanced assembly line works, and it says it right here. Each laser overclock reduces the recipe time by 50% and multiplies the power by 4 plus 0.3 times total laser overclock count. EU per tick is the number of slices working times the overclocked EU per tick. So I originally thought you give it 16 amps of power and it works 100% of the time, but I am no longer sure that that's the case. Does it have like overclocks can go above 16 amps feature? Or like what's the vibe? The energy cost of this machine is the number of slices active multiplied by the original recipe U per tick, which could be up to 16. Stuck slices do not consume power. The AL will use worst energy supplying hatch's input voltage for calculating the tier of the recipe. Okay. With higher amp energy hatches, it can overclock beyond the named voltage tiers, but will consume even more power than a usual imperfect overclock. That makes sense. Every such laser overclock will add 0.3 to the power multiplier. Oh, okay. So if I'm overclocking, I need to be wary. It can potentially use more than 16 amps, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like a UEV 256 amp would be fine for now. Um, we can pattern those. I don't think there's anything that needs assembly line. Circuit 6, let's just do, I'm gonna take that recipe. Whoa, not that one. Laser source, 4IU, laser target. Circuit 1. All right, let's do that. And laser source. So I think UAV 256 amps should be fine. I don't know any of the actual calculations though, so that's just like ballparking it at this point. Then we also need to connect this to our active transformer line. I want to do a quick calculation before we do this, how big this can get. All right, I do think I need to move this all over a little bit. It looks like it takes up like 2.5 chunks with very, very little wiggle room. 1, 2. So I will move this over one chunk. We'll fit 9 on each side, which actually works out pretty well, honestly. We do like that number over here. Let's just make sure we absolutely hit the middle of this chunk. Perfect. That is what I'm looking for. For example, one laser overclock will have 50% recipe time and use 430% power, but two will have 25% recipe time and use 1,978% power. Jesus Christ. Oh, compared to 1600. Okay. It is not possible to overclock faster than one tick. Check. Ale tries to parallelize the normal imperfect overclock, then laser overclock. Okay, I think I'm understanding. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's also set this up back this way. That should be fine, yeah. Set mode moving. Mark cut. Aditya, do you ever get the thing where you press the button on the second coordinate and then it fucking moves it on you? Like that time it didn't happen, but every time I press the second coordinate, it fucking moves like 50% of the time, and it's so annoying. Is that something that Pineapple knows about? Because that is like the only thing I can say is that bugs me about Matter Manipulator. Other than that, it's like fucking chef's kiss, perfect blessing. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that it's a known thing. It's a recent bug. Hmm. Pop this in here. 1, 2. That all checks out. Do need to get some channels in here. Wasn't a thing when I made the video. Interesting. I also noticed Ring of Loki when I put it on and take it off, it messes with the range. I wonder if it has to do with Ring of Loki anyway, but I doubt it does actually. I'm sure there is some type of bug that has to do with Ring of Loki, however. Set mode cables, set cable. Man, I think I'm getting fucking tired. I really wanted to do tier A water today. Why was that so fucking loud? That actually hurt me physically. Oh man. Okay. You should put the one ring on. I already can deal with warp. It's no longer a problem for me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I know what that thing does. I'm a seasoned Magic player, okay? You can't troll me. You know what? I should probably just bring this cable in because we'll probably have multiple of these connections. Magic the Gathering. I was not like a nerd in that space when that blew up. And I probably missed something that would have been pretty cool. I know that it got a bad rap for the type of people who would play Magic the Gathering, but honestly, I probably would have had a great time. You mean people who don't shower? Yeah, that was the demographic, in fact, that I may or may not have been insinuating. Okay. Did I not bind one? Okay, well, fuck it. Real question is, how do we distribute patterns? Chat, I have some ideas. One of them is I can do a couple different sets of P2P interfaces that shove in patterns to different AALs at different times. Um, that's one of my ideas because I can fit 18 total AALs on this one transformer setup. So maybe I do it 9 on this side, 9 on this side with a different core each. Can't really tell what the vibe is. Uh-oh. Elite circuit boards. What is going on in the House of Commons? Where are you making bio boards for? Please don't tell me you're still making bio boards for this thing. No. Oh, shit. Almost down to 2,000 loaded chunks. Dude, this is gonna take motherfucking forever. Okay, chat. It is getting a little bit late. It's looking like I'm gonna have to let these things craft out and then solve tier 8 water tomorrow, which I'm very sad about. I really wanted to get it done today, but we were foiled again by fucking, I don't know. I'm blaming it on Bartworks, even though I know it's Penguin who made those horrifying cork catalyst housing recipes. Steel, lubricant, stabilized baryonic matter to make dimensionally shifted superfluid with grade 8 water, super heavy redox, celestial tungsten plasma, prosaic catalyst. Oh my gosh, this looks hellish. How much EU per tick is needed in endgame? You would have to ask Aditya about that. In late game, I'm around 34 billion, but late game is very different than end game, which gets up to like, I think it's like 600 trillions or more. All right, chat room. I think I'm gonna let these things craft out, and then we'll talk tomorrow about all this. It's so sad we were defeated, but that's okay. It's all par for the course. 1p. A single p, guys. You know what? We didn't do nothing today. We upgraded our fluid shapers, we did some building, we started the AAL building, we made our fucking tier 8 water, and pretty much fully figured out how to automate it using some janky strats. So I'm happy today. So let's go raid somebody. I'll get all F5'd up on our tier 8 water. Okay, we missed. Give me one sec. There we go. All right, let's go raiding, buddy. Who's online tonight? GTNH. I want to thank Astral for the raid, and then I also want to thank everyone who was involved in that chain of raids, including Aditya and Vin and Potato, all of which I love all of you. You all know me. We all know, but check out their channels because they're lovely. They're my favorite streamers of all time. It has been fun. Let's go. We've got hmm, Gregtech. Anyone streaming under Gregtech? Because like we've got a lot of viewers right now. I do not want to be. Wow. Damn, nobody's online tonight. That's crazy. Okay, there are two streamers that I have never heard of that we've either got a Colombian stream or a Russian stream. I guess Russian and English. So let's go raid Sirius 7 and see what they're about. In the meantime, you know what to do. You've heard it before. Be kind to yourself. And I truly mean that because it is impossible to be kind to others if you are not first kind to yourself. And be kind to others as well. And do your best. And I know it will be enough. I hope you guys have a good day, night, month, whatever it is until you next see me. And I think tomorrow we'll come back, conquer Tier 8 water, and get into UIV, which is pretty goated. I don't know, I think we're doing pretty well for endgame. Anyway, let's get this raid. Much love, everybody. Peace.